gentlemen, welcome inside the Silver Spurs Arena here in Kissimmee, Florida. The time has come. Puerto Rico versus Mexico. This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds for the WBO Featherweight Championship of the World. Sanctioned by the Florida State Athletic Commission. Executive Director Patrick Cunningham. Our judges at ringside, Chris Flores, Alexander Levin, and Patricia Morse-Jarman. And the man in charge at the sound of the bell, Mr. Samuel Burgos. To this incredible group of fans in attendance here inside Silver Spurs Arena. To everyone watching on ESPN, ESPN Plus. This is boxing. This is Top Rank. And this is the main event! Introducing first, out of the blue corner. He weighed in at 125.8 pounds, wearing black trunks with pink trim. He brings a record of 26 wins with only 2 defeats, 16 victories coming by way of knockout. Making his second attempt at a world title from Barranquitas, Puerto Rico, Christopher Pitufo Diaz. Introducing out of the red corner, presented in association with Zanfer Promotions. He weighed in at 126 pounds, wearing black trunks with white trim. He brings a record of 33 victories, only 1 defeat. 28 of those victories coming by way of knockout. He is the former junior featherweight champion of the world. He is the reigning, defending WBO featherweight champion of the world from San Juan Zitaltepec, Mexico, Emmanuel the Caro Navarette.
All right, Chief Second, come on in. Caballeros, acuérdense, dimos las instrucciones en el camerino donde obedecen y se protegen en todo momento. Aquí el golpe va a estar bien, el golpe va a estar bien. Una pregunta, toquen los guantes, salimos en la campana. Judge.
Well, Mark Kriegel said it earlier. He said this is a fight that shouldn't just be framed by their nicknames, Vaquero and Pitufo, Cowboy against Smurf. Bigger labels here. Diaz has to find out at his absolute best, can he earn a crown? Can he carry the label of world champ? And for Navarette, it's legacy and potentially upward. He's boldly already talking about carrying 130 pounds and becoming a 3-division champ. Massive business to handle, and it begins now. Tim Bradley, what are you looking for early?
Well, I'm trying to see the game plan of Diaz. He told us in the fighter meeting that he's going to be using his legs to create opportunities because he's seen what frustrates Navarette. It's the movement. And for Navarette, I'm looking for him to close the gap, do what he always does, storm, come forward, be aggressive, and land that signature uppercut that he likes to throw.
Dre, the idea that Christopher Diaz puts forth in the lateral movement, more movement, boxing early, is that it reduces the opportunity for work rate for Emmanuel Navarette. There have been some opponents who have put that forth, and it has been more effective against Navarette as he lands a right hand to the body.
Well, that's the right idea. Put movement, the right kind of movement, not wasted, and the right distance and range, and then countering when Navarette makes mistakes. That's how you take a fighter's punch count down. Sneaky little overhand right there a few seconds ago from Diaz.
That's what he has to do. Every mistake and every time Navarette lunges forward, he needs to make him pay.
See Diaz looking out for that uppercut, blocking it well, at least right now.
He will often throw that lead uppercut with the left hand from distance. I mean, 8-inch reach advantage. You can see rehydrating how much bigger Navarette looks compared to what we saw him on the scale yesterday at the weigh-in.
Now, like what Diaz is doing right now, he came out moving and then he realized, well, wait a second, I don't have to move that much, at least not right now. So that's a good thing. He's not giving up unnecessary energy.
And I like what I'm seeing from Diaz as well. He's going down to the body early of Navarette. That's what you do when you're fighting against a taller fighter plus a stronger fighter. Go down to the body and weaken him.
Put a left hand to the body, just underneath that right elbow. Tried to time a right hand over the top. Navarette so awkward, so unorthodox with his approach, unconventional in how he throws his punches and where he throws them from. Right hand got in the combination there from Navarette. There's that lead left uppercut again, and able to have head movement away from the left hook of Diaz.
Tess, Navarette fights like, he's on a different station, radio station than everybody that he fights.
His frequency's off, right? He's got a different rhythm to him.
It's awkward. It's definitely awkward, but at the same time, it's kind of off rhythm. When he attacks you, it's when you least expect it.
3-punch combination, finished with the left uppercut. Opens up with a wide sweeping left hand to close out round number 1. Title on the line at 126 pounds. Remember, Christopher Diaz wanted to limit Navarette's work rate, not see the typical numbers that we see. You saw the huge advantage of Navarette typically in the 70s for punches per round. In that first round, he only threw 40. However, he outlanded Diaz 13-6. Start of round number 2.
I think Diaz did exactly
there it is.
What you're supposed to do when you're facing an awkward fighter. You don't get awkward with them. You stay composed and you stay under your feet, meaning both of your feet are equally spread apart, shoulder length apart, and you're in position to punch, and you're able to block punches, see punches, and counter. And thus far, that's what Diaz is doing.
And Tim, your there it is was brought about by the counter right hand over that jab of Navarette.
That's what you need to do. You need to time it. Navarette, he shoots his punches from his hip sometimes, and you can catch him over the top if you counter him, if you time him perfectly, as you saw Diaz did with the right hand.
That's what I've been talking about power boxing, where you get your shots off, you commit, but you don't give anything back. You make Navarette work for everything that he gets.
Bernardo, I'm curious to know what you have found out about that knee wrap on the left leg of the champion Navarette.
I've been told that he had knee issues in camp, but that actually confirms it. I asked his camp and they said, no, he's fine, but it's obvious that that was true. But he said, look, we trained, we did what we needed to do, but we'll see how it plays out during this fight against a mobile fighter like Christopher Diaz.
See, I love the eyes of Diaz. Every time he makes a move, he's thinking about defense afterwards, because Navarette, he will attack you after you work some offense. Ooh, big right hand.
And then on the inside, Diaz getting off to that body. Navarette placing that right hand moments ago. 3-punch combination from Diaz.
Nice feint right there.
Okay.
See what he can draw out of it next time.
Diaz tried to feint the jab and come around with that hook that he just missed. You can always tell when Navarette is trying to mount an attack. He tips himself off.
End of 2.